Hey y'all, I'm out here at my local, what we call wetland park here in Andrews. Historically, what this place is a buffalo wallow. Uh, that is a place where American bison would come to a lowland area that would collect water, and they would come here to wallow in the mud and cool themselves. And over enough time of doing that, it's become an area that creates what is known as a vernal pool. Uh, that being a temporary pond, which tend to not have fish in them, but they are home to freshwater crustaceans, amphibians, and things like that. But we got something cool to show you over here. So I'm out here looking for amphibians and crustaceans to take back to my little pond at the house. And now that the heavy rains have picked up again, the Texas toads are in full swing for mating. Let me take my pack off so I can sneak in here and show you what's going on. Alright, so they're everywhere. These are Texas toads. And zoom in here a little bit. You see they're all in there bunched together. And if you've ever heard the term clusterfuck, that's what toads often do. So what we're viewing here is so on the back there, that's the male and that's the female. And they're exhibiting something that is common in amphibians and some crustaceans. This is known as apoplexus. So not everything fertilizes eggs internally. So what males do here is it's a battle to grab onto the backs of the females, and they hold on to externally fertilize the eggs. So the female will release the eggs and the male will release his sperm into the water in hopes of fertilizing them. And what often happens when these rains come along, these males are just all battling to be the one on holding on to that female and being the one to pass along their genes. And what we're seeing here is that a lot of these ones that are sitting off to the side, those are going to be males that aren't as lucky as like that guy right there. And sometimes it just turns into a big old pile of toads. All the males grasping to try to get all the females. Oh, and here's these toads are nocturnal and tend to stay buried during the day, so this one right here is still partially buried, waiting to come out. But when you hear turds, that's funny. When you hear toads croaking or chirping, as with frogs, that's a lot like what's going on with a bird song. They're singing their song, calling out for females. And I'm sure here within the next hour or so, this is going to be a full-on toad orgy going on up in here. And since this area does not stay wet year-round, It's a limited time. They're going to mate, release their eggs quickly, and they're going to have a pretty fast turnaround on when those eggs go to tadpoles. Because out here in the desert, you don't have a long time to wait for development when there's water around. You've got to get your development done before everything dries up, and in hopes that, you know, another rain's going to come along, which is